Hi guys, in today's video we are going to be recording a tutorial for a very simple basic full stack Web3 application. So in this we are going to have a smart contract which is going to be having two functions. One is the read and second one is the write. Those are the basics of smart contract. Then we are going to have a React app which is going to interact with these smart contracts. Also, we'll be looking at how to deploy a smart contract using thirdweb, which makes the deployment process very simple. We are going to be using the Mumbai Polygon testnet for deploying our smart contracts. Without wasting more time, let's get into the video. So inside of a blank folder, let me create a new folder and I'll call it backend, and the other one, you might have guessed it, it is frontend. Let's first work in the backend folder. Here I'll open it in VS Code. The only thing we require here is a Solidity file. I'll be calling it updater.sol. Then the usual syntax will be giving a pragma Solidity statement. We'll be using version 0.8.7 and the license will be MIT. We'll declare the contract and the name will be updater. We'll just have one variable which is going to be a uint 256 and I'll call it favorite number, fave number. It is going to be public, and then we'll have a function that will update this number. Function update fave number. It will take one argument, that is going to be uint 256 underscore fave number. This is going to be a public function and the functionality is setting fave number to our argument. So this is a simple smart contract that has one read function and then one write function. Let's have a look at how to deploy this smart contract using the thirdweb deploy tool. We'll have to open a terminal. Then the command to deploy is npx thirdweb at latest deploy. Now we'll wait for the thirdweb packages to install first and then it will run the deploy script. Now since there is no compiler, we are going to go ahead with solc. I'll do y. So now that we have our deploy link, we just have to press on Control and then mouse click. Open it in Chrome. From here we can directly deploy. But there is one more thing where people have issues when we have imports in the smart contract. At that time the compiler fails. So I'll be showing you that thing as well. Let's say we want this function to be ownable, or rather it should be called by owner only. So for that there are two methods. Either we can implement a modify here or we can import the OpenZeppelin's ownable Solidity file over here. So we'll be doing the second one. Let me search for OpenZeppelin wizard. This is a great tool that can be used. So we want this ownable thing. Add this import. As you can see, we are having error already. We'll also do is enable, and this function should only be called by the owner. Okay. Now that we have one import, we need to also add it to our folder. So we have to copy this and then do npm install of the dependency. So in our case, it is openreplay/contracts. Now we can do the same step to deploy this smart contract and it should work. So npx thirdweb at latest deploy. Press Y. Now that we have our deploy link, we'll again do the same thing, control click, open. We don't need the old one. Now here you have to connect your wallet first. Mine is already connected to the Mumbai network. The account is account number 1. Then I am going to click on deploy now. There will be 2 MetaMask pop-ups. We have to confirm the first one. As you can see, the first one is to deploy, and then the second one is just a signing of transaction, which is gasless. The first transaction is confirmed. Second pop-up also, we have to click on sign. Now our contract is successfully deployed. We can view the functions over here. This is our smart contract. These are the functions, update fave number. We have to give in a uint over here, and then we can read our fave number from here, which would currently be 0 as we have not set any number. Let's try to set our favorite number as, let's say, 5. So click on execute. Now since this is called from the admin contract, I am allowed to do this. If it was some other account, it would have thrown error. The transaction is confirmed. Now let's check our favorite number if it has changed from 0 to 5. Indeed, it has. Now let's try to build our front end for the smart contract that we have. So we'll go in this build thing. Here we have the React SDK, which we are going to be using. First step is we'll close this. We don't need the smart contract anymore. Go into our folder structure, and here we have front-end folder. Inside of that, I'm going to open it in VS Code. Control J to open the terminal. Then npx create React app in this folder. Now this usually takes some time in my laptop.
One eternity later.
Now that our React app is installed, let's open its folders and delete the unnecessary file like app.css. This one, logo is not required. Let's clear this as well. We don't need any of this. Last required. Then in index.js, we don't need this and this as well. Now coming back to our app.js. Here we also need to install the thirdweb dependencies. We'll just copy it from the build tab. Open the terminal, paste it here.
A few moments later.
Now that the thirdweb dependencies are also done installing, we'll close this and we'll add an h2 over here. It will be my favorite number. That will be a random, that will be a thing that will be fetched from the blockchain. And then we'll have an input tag. Even before that, let's first see that our app is installed correctly and is everything working fine. So for that we have to do npm start. In this app we are not aiming at any fancy designs or anything. So basic design. So our app is running correctly, perfectly fine. So the next thing is we need to have an input box. So it will be of type number, and we'll also need use state hook to capture the data entered in our input field. So we'll say use state, and over here we'll use that hook. We'll say number, and here it could be 0. Next, on our function, on our input tag, we need to add an on change. This will be capturing E, and then it will set the number to E dot target dot value, and we will also need a button. Let's say update, and on the click of this button, function will be called whose name will be handle click. We don't have that function yet, so let's create one. Const handle click is equal to, it should be an async function because it is going to interact with the blockchain. We'll add the functionality later. Now that our basic website layout is set up, let's go back to integrating our smart contract with the frontend. We'll have to go to the thirdweb's dashboard. In this React, we have already done the first step. Now for the integration part, we have to copy this import, add it to our index.js file. We don't need the use contract over here. And then we have to wrap our app with this thirdweb provider. The chain is going to be Mumbai because we used Mumbai chain to deploy. If you have used any other chain, then you can add that over here. Now let's get into our app, and over here we need to read the favorite number. So for that we have to use this import in our app.js. Then inside our app function, we have to add this line, rather both of these lines, paste it. So here we are initiating the contract, and then the data can be named to, let's say, pave number, and we also need the is loading thing. Now we'll use this in our H2 to get the value of pave number. We'll add some JavaScript over here. We'll do if is loading is true, then we'll put a span saying loading. If not, if we have the value, then display that pave number, and since the value comes as a big number, we should convert it to a string. Let's check if this works. It is loading, and as you can see, we have the 5 that we had set. This is how you add read functions to your front end. Now let's implement the write function, which is update pave number. For that, we need to add this use contract write to the third webhook. Then we also need to add this mutate async line just beneath our pave number reading. Now here we don't require is loading thing. We'll remove it. This can be update pave number. This is correct. And now we need to add a function inside our handle click. So that can be this try catch block over here. Instead of this, we'll add number because we are collecting it in the state. So this is how easy it is with thirdweb. That is why I prefer using it. The deployment part is easy and the integration part is easy as well. Now the only one thing that is left over here is a wallet connection is required to interact with blockchain. So we need to add that. That is also very simple. We just need to import this connect wallet, and in our dApp we can have a component of the same like this. So I'll save the file, go back into our app. As you can see, my wallet is already connected. So the address is other account has been connected. We need to shift to the admin account so that we can use the functionality, because we have kept only owner, if you remember that. Now it is switched to our admin account. Number is 5. I want to change it to, let's say, 50. I'll click on update. A MetaMask pop-up is seen, and then we can click on confirm. We'll wait for the transaction to complete. As you can see, the transaction was successful and the number is also updated over here. So this is how you integrate your smart contracts with the front end. Smart contracts being the backend of any Web3 dApp, and the front end can be React, Next, whatever you prefer. And with thirdweb, it becomes very easy to deploy the smart contracts and integrate them with our front end. Hope you found some value in this video. Make sure to hit that like button, and for more videos like this, stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one.